Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio with pYs mod and Rampant on. I did make one change to the mod list. I literally just turned off Afraid of the Dark to see how it encodes in YouTube, see how bad it's going to be. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's not, it's not. We'll figure it out. Anyways, with that, we're gonna just roll right into it. Picking up where we left off. Alright. One of the things I wanted to do that I don't have on my list was making a sushi conveyor out of some of this extra steam. Not that any of it really gets used to an extent that I care about. Why is any carbon coming up this way? Oh wow, we backed up on carbon. Never thought I'd see the day. Then we're not, mind, we're not going to do the sushi roll thing. Or not sushi roll, sushi conveyor. For those that don't know, that means rather than having filtered, basically I was going to do a big loop between these 16 boilers, and it was just going to be whatever would just insert anywhere along the sides, and it would be a big loop, and it would just splitter would load balance, feeding additional lines in, and if the boiler had one of whatever it was, it would throw it in, because a boiler needs only one, so it's never going to be waiting for additional items. Yes, kid. I know. Thank you. Licking my wrist is the cutest thing. You get pets. But I have to start making lights. Oh, we need glass for lights. I'm kind of liking this already. Do we want to produce that? In the pocket's good enough. Just need to get copper coils. And figure out where we'll put it on the belt. And that way we can start placing some of these down. So I'd be curious how many people would actually like to keep Afraid of the Dark off so that we can see the day-night cycle. And how many people it's too frustrating to have too much darkness and not be able to see what's going on. Because that's initially why I had that. Wow, that looks funky. I get how it works with the whole shaking into levels. It's kind of neat because they're grabbing out of the trough right there. Other thing I want to look at right now is moving coal. What else do we need to do? Right, we had just done the tailings. Because we had a bunch of tailings dust. That was over here. No, that was just that. Where did I put that? Oh, that's why we have the classifier, isn't it? No, that's for the intermetallics. Right, the classifier was up here. Or not. Now I'm all lost. Follow the belt. It will lead us to where it is. It is the classifier. Alright, coal. That's the one I care about right now. Although, do I really need more coal? Like, we have actually backed up on both of these. Although with more coal, we'll be able to produce more. Yeah, and that overflows over there. We do have a backup of steam. It's kind of surprising. Although maybe we just don't have enough engines then. Well, regardless. We've done our forestry. We've got the intermetallics. We need the intermetallics for things. We've got a whole 52 of them. The intermetallics are done. Why did I? Okay, not sure why I had this block. Got the acetylene. Aromatics, which we're making, but not enough. Kind of want to set up a monitor station, set up a bunch of barrels, and take all of our liquid industrial and gas industrial wastes and just monitor their levels in the pipes. Be nice to move some of this so we can make room for this road. It'll happen eventually. What consumes our aromatics? Plastics. Should we allow it to back up some? That's an overflow valve. But underflow over here, so it prioritizes the, what is that, tin? Nickel? I don't think it's nickel. It's not tin. Zinc. Do we have an underflow valve? No. throw one in there. There we go. Now maybe it'll build up some. Although that may mean that we're not producing any plastics at all. This just goes up to there. Yep, that's it. Our aromatics are very simple. I wonder, is there any other way to make aromatics? I mean, I know there is, it's just we don't have them yet. Yep, we are cracking light oil. And we are making the rich clay. Not that there's a lot of that going on right now, because we don't have the tar for it. Priority right will be the petri dishes. Which we're not even keeping up with. I know, you want so much attention right now. Always this time of night when I'm trying to work. Oh, that's not good. I need to fix that. I know, you want all the attention right now. We will push the carbon to the right. There we go. Fixed. I can top up the carbon dioxide in the system now. And we don't get jammed up. Alright. That really improves throughput for those, no longer dependent on inserters. Stop. My microphone does not like being pushed around. Cat being aggressive today. Alright, back in here. We looked at aromatics. Looked at that. We know raw coal. Oh yeah, we have improvements to throughput on a few things, not that we need it. Although, what byproducts do we get? Use a screener. And we got next stage lead. Grade 1, which right there, yeah, that's what we're looking at. Yes, iron throughput. Okay, now it's coming back to me. It doesn't help that there's a dozen projects that all need doing. And we actually don't need better throughput right now. We're going to eat up the iron though. So I should. Sand creosote. Where is our creosote? We actually do not have an excess. Yeah, we're barely baking enough for our treated wood. Yes, I know. Why are you so needy today? Carbolic acid or naphthalene or tar. Which we have the tar and the naphthalene, I believe. Yeah, that's from the naphthalene. That's actually from the carbolic acid. Okay. And then there's the pitch. So we have all three. So if we want to have more creosote, we're going to have to look at more tar, more carbolic acid, and more naphthalene. More naphthalene, which produces light oil and carbolic oil, which I am all about that. Let's break you off and you off. We can turn the pitch into coke, naphthalene, and anthracene. We'll have to be careful with that. Or the carbolic acid route. We're looking for the middle oil, which we get from there, which we're already making. Alright, not much to be seen there. So our opportunities to increase oil production are going to be limited to making coke. Is any of this backing up? Not really. Maybe the option is really to make more tar. Oh wow, we can burn our excess wood into coal gas. That's kind of messed up. Do we want to do that with this excess coke? Basically, burn it off into additional coal gas. $20 coke for 20 tar. Very little ash. And we can also burn off excess wood. Again into coal gas. The problem is extra coal gas is going to make us SynGas, which is what we need for a liquid gas refinery. And we're not there yet. Getting close. So that doesn't seem to be a terribly viable solution right now. Sand casting is the way to go, though. Do I have that built out all the way? I do. So we would be melting it down in an oxygen furnace, using the tar processing unit to make sand casts. Ingredients go in. Iron goes out. It's 1400 raw iron. Whereas what we're doing right now is 8,000 and 5,000. This was my test run a couple years ago. That was the big thing, is the casting. That's why the efficiency is there. But things have changed. I actually had a little bit of a loss. Five kilowatts per light. Not making a significant dent yet. No. So yeah, there's such a minor draw on resources that we can definitely afford to have the lights around. Oh, we moved up one of our miners. We do still have a lot of ash build up. It is being prioritized. If it were to back up, it would feed into these. Perfect. Exactly how it should be. When that gets priority for going there, and if that overflows... Oh no, that's for the iron oxide that's coming from up north. Well, gee willikers. This does seem to be about increasing science rate, so... might be time to grab a few of these and move them. Possibly move science as a whole over to near the copper, maybe. It's going to be a whole lot further for certain aspects, but we now have the resources for that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll grab 2 of these to start. Oh, we need concrete. Made it the whole distance. I still don't know what I needed intermetallics for. It was a big deal to make those. And I don't think it was for prep work, I think it's because we couldn't build something. And now I don't know what that something was. As is too often the case with Pioneer's mod. The intermetallics is used for a bunch of stuff though, so. Oh yes. Alright, that actually jogs my memory. No, because none of that needs intermetallics. This does though. Casting unit. Yeah, we were prepping for the increased iron. And we can't do that because we're not making enough creosote, because we're not making enough tar. Alright. Do I do this as 1, or do I do it as 2? Do we have automated factories? We do. We also need intermetallics for that. Oh, there's our new thing. I'm trying to fully electrify. Oh, our Nexlet ally. We already have that. Now we just need the transmission units. Small parts we have, simple circuit boards, intermetallics, inserters are not a problem, gearbox and shafts. Fish oil, that's new. And from rendering fish, which we need to get to composting. For now, I think we'll make do with the lack of automated factories. And it looks like we might just be missing some duralumin. Is that all we needed? No. Why do we need the intermediate alloy? Oh, good, I saved a box. That takes care of that, but we still don't have the gearbox. How difficult is it to make the gearbox? And we do have the electricity problems. You know what? I am going to wait on it. I'm going to stick to it and deal with the burner assemblers. We need to bring all three up here. Actually, no, we can do this straight up. I don't need to offset it. I do, because I need two different items. I can bring one up this way. Yeah, so it works. I need a whole lot more belts. I think we might work at it backwards. I was originally thinking bringing it over this way, but I now think it'll be better. This will need to be just science. Then we need to get rid of ash. And we need to load coal. Okay, yeah, that should work. Although, do we have a good location for bringing ash another way? Yes. Here's we do. Or we could just filter it into the copper line with a priority. Something like oh, I need another spot. Nope, not output, input. I'll make sure any ash that comes from science is going to go out that way. Science goes that way. Why do we have carriaging in our pocket? Just one at that. There's our oil industry. There, now we can burn flammable fluids to make steam. Composting is what we really need right now. Alright, we're going to need to adjust this. Output priority to the left, we want native flora. Native flora will be the only thing that goes to the left. Then we can split what is left. Nah, I need more space. This will end up reversing it instead. That goes there, small parts goes this way. We recombine. We have our 3 inserters. And then any remaining goes through there. And we'll drop off our resin while we're waiting for those boxes to empty. And our logs. Don't see any other extraneous items in the pockets. Yeah, that's just not gonna go fast enough. Oh well. We have everything ready to go over here. We just have to figure out how we want to get it there. Maybe come in from this side. This will not be here. Alright, that gets it to the new location. Fuel-wise, I'll split this one. I did not want those there. Rats. I'm making more of a mess than I'm fixing. And that starts our small parts on their way. Ensure everything works as it should. Yep. Ends up reversing it, which is fine. And we do not actually need that stacked, thank you. Let's just go ahead and kill this at this point. We will continue to produce the science because we'll want to use it all up. Oops. And now I have a bunch of quartz in my pocket. If I can find it. There it is. Alright, that should be everything. No need for a box on the far end. Yes, I have a free hand right now. I can pet you. What? What's that grunt for? How many of these? Oh, this is way too many. Stop! Alright, The science is going to be a little bit more interesting. I need 2 microorganism lines. Because we're going to expand it. For that, I'm going to need bricks. We make enough dishes I'm not going to wait for that one. Okay, so all that will move. Got the agar coming in. Got the dishes headed out. We'll need a second belt for this, and then some supply. Probably tap off here. But let's work it from reverse. Shortest set of poles is to the north. That all appears to be working correctly. So then we need not the microorganism factory, not the epoxy furnace. Research Center. Did I not pull it up? I did not. And we no longer need this belt. And the glass wire is going to go up there. And what else do we have? 200. We just need one set of things. It's the only output. 2 inputs can be glassware and the orange stuff. Substrate, which we will make down here. To that effect, we need to have this set up. There's some space for the substrate to be made. Three inputs: cellulose moss, which we have, incubated petri dishes, which we are no longer making, but we are making the prepared petri dishes. This will be for the ash. Now we need to make the petri dishes in the microorganism line. Should be fairly straightforward. There we go. Works. And then the microorganism factory will go over here. Alright, that's part of it. Now we need to bring in the rest of what we need. And we should be set for expandable science. This will be for the cellulose and moss. I'll run out here shortly. But we know it goes above the petri dishes. Let's get rid of this calcium carbide as well. There it is. Oh, I have it in here. There it is. I'll need a spot for glassware anyway, so I don't mind that I changed my mind and I'm doing this below the line. Now we need glassware. Oops. Get rid of the petri dish. Have some planter boxes. Oh, bunch of science. Alright, that should clean up the inventory after the mess of moving this all over. Still need the glassware. I have an idea. As long as it's on the left side of the belt, that should do just fine. Howdy, howdy. Cheers to yourself, Mike. I saw that you responded to the French dreadnoughts, but I haven't read that message yet. I meant what I said. You are head of the design board for next gen French dreadnought. I'll give you a lot of leeway. I like a destroyer leader. You still have to randomly select it, but it's worth a try. There's the glassware. Alright, that should take care of everything for expandable science. Oh, I need to make sure it's on the left side. Which it is not. No, that is you're describing a diesel electric. That's like 10 years away. I don't know, maybe it was discovered sooner than that. I know the US dreadnoughts had a fair amount of them. They used it a lot, and that's what caused some of the... It has its advantages, but it also has its issues, and that caused, I think, something to do with the USS Washington during the Battle of Guadalcanal. It might have just been the electrical system got shut down altogether rather than being due to their electric drives. But it's very much like modern diesel-electric locomotives. It's the same exact concept. Alright, there we go. Land sharks do be like that. Alright, let me catch up. For the destroyer leader, low on torpedoes makes sense. Heavy on armor, as much as you can. And heavier on guns, reasonable. Designed to fight destroyers singly or in groups. It's really early for fighting destroyers, because there's not even torpedo boat destroyers. Like, we're just at the beginning of when torpedo boat destroyers become a thing. So, like, the 4-inch guns would be vastly superior to a 5.9-inch gun for that purpose, just because they're so small and the rate of fire. Oh, I tapped out on the music. Still can be done, because they make good escorts and harassers and anti-shipping raiders, so it's a few things. Screen glitches. What kind of screen glitches? Actually, let me pull it up on... calcium carbide. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the stream, basically what YouTube's seeing, because there have been times, and I've had to tweak my encoding a few times to get it to be where it doesn't cause issues. Which is why I ask. Everything's telling me that it's in great condition though, and the visual actually looks good. But that's my end, and that not only... that doesn't always tell the truth. Logs and sap. Well, I hope you don't need a new screen, but that would certainly explain it. Alright, do we need to expand this now? All I really need is agar and petri dishes. We do something like that over here. We can leave it over here. It's not like I need our moss gene samples. Double this up. do it here. There's our ash outlet, our fuel source. And there we go. Twice as many petri dishes. No, heavy cruisers are terrible brawlers at this stage of the game. They just don't have the armor. Like, you are limited to like 5 inches of armor. It's ridiculous. Composting. Yeah, I think you're getting ahead of yourself on a lot of this. The idea for the Dreadnought, absolutely chasing that right now. I've got it fairly well locked in. A lot of the rest of this, it's going to take time to get to those things. Ooh, what do we get with microbiology? Genetics, Malaysia, OGs. Don't really care about those. Oh, fish. I like fish. That's ways away though. Compost. Got fertilizer, fish, cotton guts. Oh, we'll be able to increase Moondrops, sap. Sap will probably be how we get rid of a lot of this. Sap or Moondrops? That'll be how we use up our fertilizer. Until then, it will be burnt biomass. Alternative rubbers. More efficient rubbers. Oh, that's going to be easy. What are we going to need for power production? Which we're going to need the rubber anyways. We'll start with tin processing though. That'll get us started and get some biologicals we can start working on. Well, I don't know your full situation, but that sounds unfun. How's our power doing? Alright. Our limiter now is our lack of glass. Need more petri dishes. And for that, we need more molten gas. Glass, not gas. Looks like we are using quite a bit of SynGas to utilize it. Are we backing up on coal gas? If we back up on coal gas, it ends up being used to make more glass. That's not the issue. Yeah, we're using it right there. So we're straight up just component to get used right in there. I think that's because I tacked this one on. That's the overflow valve. What I need to be doing is attaching it there. I'll make sure coal gas is full up on this line first. Oh, that's rough to deal with. I have a friend who is dangerously forgetful, but otherwise high functioning. And it's a challenge sometimes. And I have to rely on friends to tell them, hey, don't forget. So it's not the exact same, but I have at least some basic concept of some of the challenges that you have to deal with. I think it's time for another gas fire. Need to expel ash and tar. That shouldn't be too difficult. It's just a little awkwardly placed. Maybe the solution is to move the gas fire and put it down here and start plugging them in vertically. Do we have any overflow valves or anything here? Nope, goes straight in. So if we put a gasifier to make SynGas, I need more pipes. Pop this up and over, we're going to plug it in the existing infrastructure. And then for tar, looks like we can just plug it straight in. Is there any overflow valves? No, we didn't even plug it in down here. Or just makes it nifty. Ash is up that way. We just need the coal gas and water. We do need to collect coal gas at the right point on the line. We need to take that underflow valve away. Basically on this line, which is exactly what I wanted. So if we pop it down there, underflow this way, there we go. That's in. And then water, which we have everywhere. Oop, can't do that way. The reason we do that is so we can snake it through, so we don't have to cross another line over there. Nope, only one into a line there though. This is where we cross. I can't quite stretch. Water will come through here. Alright, now just need to get rid of ash, which I think we'll do on the outlet side. Howdy, Art Trooper. Welcome to the stream. Mostly just moving stuff around while we plod inexorably towards composting, which I need to set that up now that we have it researched. And getting energy sources. Why would we need this then? I think I must have confused the lines around here somewhere. Or missed it when I built them. That overflows into making more glass, which is exactly what I want. Tar comes through here. Water doesn't go any further. Dead ends here. We need to keep this one for overflow. This one we do not need. Water ends there. SynGas ends there. We can pull up the tar line. And drop off the ash. Cleaning up part of the base system. Alright, let me catch up. How far along, percentage-wise? Oh, good gracious. Biomass mod, from what I understand, takes approximately 500 hours? Give or take a couple hundred? I don't think we've even reached 100 yet. Might be close. Let's see where we're at. So that would be 26% of 250. So 125, 67, 70, 60 to 70 hours, somewhere in there. Oh, it's right there, 61 hours. 62. I'm blind. Factorio is not too hard to understand. Well, it can be. Biomass mod is deliberately bonkers crazy. And that's what's creating all of this. You can't see me motioning my hand, but I'm motioning it at everything. The nonsense that is this base. Alright, let's get our other gas fires going. Might actually be able to make that work. Is this tar? Yeah, there's no real barrier or overflow on the tar line there, so I'm just wrap all that up and tear this one up. What do you mean for Shadow Empire? The series that I kind of put on hold? or the game development as a whole. There we go. I like it when things get a little bit simpler. And then we can bring the SynGas this way. 1, 2, 3. That's not going to work for this one. Elbow this across though. And there we go. Yeah. Things were difficult this spring and summer, so it was difficult to keep up with anything, and I've just now gotten back into a rhythm for recording again. So I haven't even been playing it. I know I said I was going to kind of on my own and bring you all back in once I had gotten to the war state with I don't even remember the name of the nation that was involved, but the one that's been on our south border this whole time. But I simply haven't had the oomph to really actually get that done. Alright, that's 2 gas fires. And 3 gas fires. So that's 50% more SynGas. Using up our coal gas to do that. I believe our coal gas is still overflowing. This is the supply line. Comes up here. Underflows into the SynGas. Continues flowing over here. Overflows into glass. And that's just a supply from... No, it isn't. Oh, that's to supply the aluminum mines. Because it's a fluid miner. So yeah, I have the overflow in the right place. Zogna bacteria, which we put in tin, they output phytoplankton. Why do I want phytoplankton? I mean, right there. I will use it for something, but why do we need it right there? produces phytoplankton. It's a way to use up stuff? Yeah, it just seems to be a way to make compost. Okay. Alright, what are our other coal gas uses? Right there. Go into molten glass. That's what this is. So why bother? Tear that up. And this is using an overflow valve over by the coal processing. Right there. Alright, good. That means we can make more SynGas. These are using half a megawatt each. We'll make one more, and that'll have us doubled. Already ahead of you, Mike. Like, that was the goal the whole time. I had those 3 priorities set from the very beginning to accomplish turbine engines. So once those are researched, the engine drops off. Krupp steel for armor. So now that we have, I think we have that. That one's been dropped. And then the coincidence rangefinder. Although I would have accepted the stereoscopic rangefinder as well. And then I was just going to let it coast. But there's always room to flex that plan. That was the intention, but if you've watched any of my other series, you know intentions and plans don't last. Not at all. I'm way too much of a tinkerer or a flexible, wanting to play around with things. And ash. No worries. Oh, that's cool. Get some light down here. Alright, so that is SynGas expanded. Head over to my video notes. Science moved and expanded. SynGas production doubled. Now we can go set up some composting. What do we need for the composter? Is that it? Compost? Oh, that's a dig site? Man, we've researched so much that I'm losing sight of it. Compost plant. Steel. And that's why we needed the intermetallic. The other reason we needed intermetallics. So, glad that's done. Oh, Yahtzee. Howdy, howdy. I wouldn't know which automatic sliding door is the Stanley brand, but I can imagine. Alright, compost. Gonna need some more titanium and alloy. Visual Basic? Oh, the student, no. Sort of. Have I used it? Yes. I don't typically use it, so I only know the very basics. Alright, do we even want to do composting up here? Because we're just gonna destroy it all. But if we compost it here, we can take the biomass and move that out to get burned off. When I first read you said Visual Basic, I'm like, oh my gosh. I haven't touched Visual Basic since the 90s. And even then, I didn't do a lot of Visual Basic. I'm more of a Basic. I know how to program Basic. It's so bad. And then I know a little bit about a couple other programming languages, but I'm not proficient in any of them. But Visual Studio, that makes more sense. Multiplayer mod for Aurora to make it easier to do multiplayer because MATLAB, wow. That just makes me think of oh, the stupid Apple programming thingies. Oh my gosh, the composter is huge. Oh no, don't tell me. It uses any organic material in the biomass. Why does it have an inlet? so that we can do blood or something? Fluid ingredients. Oh, we can just take fluids and turn them into biomass. Oh, okay, so it's an either or. Okay, that makes more sense. Composty McComposty pants. Just add electricity. That's better than I can do in MATLAB. A lot of that knowledge is way too old for me. Alright, we can finally get rid of a lot of this junk. We'll start with the brains. Insert zombie joke here. That's not to say I won't help. That's to say I don't think I'll be of much help. Yeah, I know, I was a physics major, an accounting major, business administration accounting, dual major. The electives for one fit with the other because they're both math heavy. But statistics wasn't a big part of the degrees I was in, so I didn't get to play with MATLAB very much. Doesn't mean not at all, just not very much for the focus I was in. Oh, and a minor in psychology. All over the place, I know. Oh my gosh. I actually have a Windows 95 machine sitting on a desk behind me. I have my old 3¼ inch floppy disks in a box right there. I can see it from here. I've gotten organized over this summer. There we go, compost. Now the big question, how to get it to where I can burn it. Bring it down here, cowboy snake it around. And then insert it over here. Oh, Excel, now you're speaking my language. Excel, I'm all about formulas. I'm not much into the macros, that's my weakness. But when it comes to formatting something that I'll recognize 10 years later, so that I won't be completely lost, and having formulas. Formulas are where I shine. Love formulas, love creating spreadsheets. Don't practice it nearly as much as I used to. 5 years ago, I was all the time. It was great. Love Excel. Yes, this is still the same world. They're out there. But because of the fish turbines, which last time I played pYs mod, I don't think those existed. At least not something that you could build from the very beginning. That has kept our pollution really down, so we're actually not getting attacked very much, and I'm slightly disappointed because of that. But because pYs mod is so complicated and takes so long once you get started to do anything, I'm not upset. I just format within the cell. Shift enter and the expanded formula bar, and I'll nest cells together so that like I'll have part of a formula in one cell, part of a formula in another one, and because I'll have them dynamically interact. But that doesn't mean it's better than MATLAB. MATLAB is very good at what it does. You've got complex chemistry to do, you're way better off using MATLAB than you are Excel. No, we're on the route to make more pollution. I can't have all this ash. That was what was killing us because it was constantly backed up. That's right, I need belts. Y'all are distracting me with my real passion in life. Numbers. Well, I once made an Excel spreadsheet that took an import from one database, an import from another database. One had positions, one had information, and then the common index pulled that information from each of them and then synthesized that with a bunch of other data that we kept on the side to export a list into a CSV that we would then convert to XML to export to Google Earth to map it all out. I've actually done that 3 times. And the first time I did it, it took pretty much a year to make that single spreadsheet. It was a nightmare. But once I'd done it once, the other 2 times that I've done it, it was actually really easy. Because I already knew how to put it together and some of the challenges that you face. It's so versatile. The problem with Excel is large data sets and complex computation. Because it'll bog down. If you have a large data set with a lot of computations involved, it chugs. I once worked for a business that used a master tracking spreadsheet for their accounting, and it had the auto update turned off because anytime you would update everything in the spreadsheet so that they could get what they actually needed for accounting, it just ran terribly. Just chugged for like 10 minutes. That was a pretty shady business though. I know, right? I hope you're making progress with that. I thought it was so cool that you've been working on that. Let's put our belts here and here. Throw the extra moss in there. Actually, can we dump this moss? Mostly. I would need to side load it if I truly wanted to get rid of it all. How much is in here? 349? Yeah, I ain't getting rid of that. Alright, so we have biomass. I am gonna start with 3. Oh, pardon me. Dinner plus dessert plus my favorite tea. It's all conspiring in my belly. Yeah, Excel has its limitations. I love Excel, but I'll be the first one to tell you that. There are certain things you really just don't want to do in Excel. Left or right? There we go. Alright, confidence this will work out, but I want it finished before I go back up there. Alright, that all appears to work. Send the compost to those 4. And we will dump it all. 1, 2, 3. Will that keep up? Yes. Perfect. Alright. So, basic composting is done. Starting to worry we weren't going to get much done as far as goals today. Oh, no, weather stuff. Yeah. Oxidizer tank. Yeah, you were trying to use clever mechanical solutions, which I always find is a lost art, so it's exciting for me to see somebody using those. Did you run into sucking hate optimization? Yeah. It's just making sure the mass flow rates work right because of the pressure in the tanks, so they deplete equally, or is there something with like nozzle degradation or valve degradation where as it's used up, it buildup causes it to lose some of its capability? 24, 3. Oh, yep. Looks like 2 will do. Let's see if we can get another composter. We're gonna need. Oh, wow, that's a lot of iron. Ah, because he uses a bunch of small parts. And actually, let's stop at the small parts. Oh, yeah, we don't need that many small parts. Or maybe we do. Yeah, small parts did it. We do still need a half box of iron. Might as well get some glass. That way we can make lights at nighttime. Steel was the other thing I was used a lot of. All right. I need to figure out a way to get a road up in here. The spaghetti is real. It's funny because I had spaghetti for dinner. Gonna be grinding up brains for days. CNC machining is fun. It can be dull and repetitive at the same time. I was one of my part-time jobs to pay for college was manufacturing plant, and they trained me to be a CNC machinist at one point. It's very basic level though, but I got good enough they trusted me to poke around the programs at the machine that the CAD developers had put in and adjust the depths of cuts, because they were manufacturing plates, custom plates for like conventions and stuff. So you see like the wall, single and double wall plates. They did custom big ones, but I didn't work on that machine. I did the small single and double wall plates that you see stuck in the walls, and with whatever sockets the customer wanted. That was a neat job. Let's put you here. Whole lot of dried meat. You know what? We need only a single small box of dried meat. We do not need that much dried meat. We'll put another box here and get rid of our excess dried meat. Ta-da! And then we can double I don't think we need to, but we can double the outlet of brains. Alright. Oh wow, that's some drama. A hobbit dressed in 80s emo. Yeah, I forget exactly what you chose to do for your nozzles, so I wasn't sure if you were doing a unified. You know what? So much was discussed in the Discord. I have no idea whether it was a solid propellant, because I know you discussed that. 2 liquid propellant with an oxidizer and a fuel, or if you'd used a monopropellant, burnable monopropellant. But I remember it all being discussed. Alright, so I think that is compost done. This will slowly empty the brains and all the extra doodads and thingamajig. Actually, I'm going to switch these over to the other side. I'm going to get this all offloaded, because we're going to have a belt here eventually. But I need to get rid of these boxes. So we have a bunch of chitin. Or chitin, depending on which you subscribe to. I say chitin. Oh, guts. Bug guts. Gross. Finish up with the brains. And voila. Get rid of all of the byproducts. If you remember from the very beginning, all I needed was some formic acid, and we needed these guys to do it, and I had no way to deal with their... no automatic way to deal with all of the byproducts. Actually, does the chitin or chitin, does that... Stop for a minute, I need to read. There we go. Chitin, or chitin. Now I'm saying chitin. Normally I say chitin. Yeah, that'll eat up all those extra byproducts over time. Good riddance. Guts for days. Alright, let's check on our science. Now that it's had time to settle down into the new paradigm. Oh, it looks like it dropped off. Did it get a spike and then it dropped? Oh, because that's why we expanded SynGas. Because we weren't making enough glass. And yeah, that appears to be the case. We don't have enough petri dishes. Yeah, I actually have a bunch of scars on my hands from CNC machining for half a year. They're not obvious, they're not big or scary looking, but the fact remains I have scars from just being a CNC operator. Mostly from screw tapping. Those things are dangerous. Alright, we are outputting max SynGas. That's running all this. And then we have an overflow valve that runs over here. And down here. Perfect. So it's overflowing first to here. This is being used by the processing plant over here. Not this one, but this one? No. What am I using this for? Oh, we have the... It's not the duralloy, but the... Oh, it is for the duralloy. And something else. Oh, the nickel. Nickel mining requires it. And that is full up. Won't mind a dull, repetitive job. People say, but it's dull and it's repetitive. Yeah, but you can think about things while you're doing that, while still safely paying attention to what you're doing. Because it's dull and repetitive. Hybrid bipropellant mower. Cool. Thank you. I know, I've actually been sleeping very poorly this year, and I'm actually getting medical help because of it. And we'll see what happens. But part of that is I I will pause because I'm having trouble thinking of what comes next. Like, I have the idea in my head and it's just not processing out to words. But I think in this case I'm pausing because I'm getting distracted by the game. Liquid nitrous oxide. That's dangerous. Solid HTB. Okay. Chlorine trifluoride. Does everybody know what that is nowadays? Used to be nobody knew what that was. And the people who did were dangerous people. Oh, the video was freezing. Oh, okay, your internet. I was like, okay, Mike had mentioned something earlier too. Maybe there's something. No. Got it. Alright, we have a lot of SynGas, which is what I wanted. So now we can double our outlet. Looks like it's pipe time. Well, it wasn't just your internet, because I was pausing as well. And I was aware I was pausing. So I was distracting myself with, you know, the actual stream. Let's see. I came up for pipes and concrete. I don't want that much concrete. There we go. We need the SynGas. And then we need double inserters. And then we need fluids for glass. And glass. What I care about is glass. Should be in the 4K range. Glass and coal gas and SynGas. Oh yeah, see the sunrise in SynGas. Yeah, and we're getting a little... We're pushing high end of molten gas production. Full pie with AE. AE being... Nah, I can't get the full mod list. Not right now. Or, no, I can. That is the mod list. Alternative energy? Is that the AE you're talking about? That is in there. Yeah, sorry I can't help you, Yahtzee. The Visual Studio buttons, like, I'd be doing research to remember. I just don't know offhand. Technically Rampant isn't. I had to go back and turn it off because you need formic acid to be able to make, what is it, rubber stoppers, and that was needed to research magazines. And formic acid by itself is a nightmare to make. Once that happened, yeah, I turned Rampant back on, not a problem. And yeah, you'll see notifications that they're attacking the walls every once in a while. They're out here. I gave lots of starting space room because I was expecting there to be a lot more pollution. Because I'd basically done a trial run of this 2 years ago without Rampant and gotten to just a little bit further than where we are now. And so I had a feel for how the settings would work. But yeah, we're producing ammunition automatically and belting it out to all the edges, and the biters only have enough currency to send raids, really. It depends on the video game. For Aurora 4X, I think because the way it uses, what is it? Is it an Access database or a SQL database? But the way the database, it's accessing the database and it determines that database based on the location of the exe. So moving it outside of the game folder might cause issues. But that's just for Aurora 4X's issue. Not every game's like that. Yeah, a shortcut that's yeah. Work smarter, not harder. How is, I want to check again. Yeah, that's really coming up. Open glass really isn't increasing too much though. All 4 of these are working? They are. Are we producing more petri dishes? Yes. Yeah, petri dish production really up. No, I do not take melatonin tablets to sleep. They help, but most of the time I do not. I thought we were going to have to expand coal production in this episode. It ended up being completely... Well, I don't know. We're using a lot more coal now. So we might be able to get away with it. Do we want to double the secondary crushers? Which is something a little bit more classic. Because it's getting to be that time of night. Just realized the time. Like long term? My midterm goal right now. Oh, I misspelled biomass. My midterm goal is liquid energy plants. Like some that it'll be wind. There's some alternative energy involved. There's wind energy, there's tidal energy, not solar, not yet. But there's also liquid energy plants, so like oil plants, power plants, because those come with steam turbines rather than the steam engines. And I'll be able to basically make a lot more SynGas and use that to power a lot of the factory. Because we suffer brownouts right now. Nukes are a long, long way, man. So far. We're like 400 hours away from nukes. Oh, nuclear power plants? I don't know. I've never been all the way through Biomass mod. Very few people have. So nuclear energy, I don't know, 300 hours away? I'm guessing. Yeah, I think we're going to do crushers. Crusher. Crushinate. 2, 3, 4. We've got the duralumin. We need more steel. We need more circuits. Everything else seems to be fine. Oh, we picked up some quartz. Right, because I moved it around. Long-term goals, though. We always ask the difficult questions. Like, I don't have anything too specific, because just getting through Biomass mod is a challenge in and of itself. Just engineering all the balanced loads and prioritized systems to get everything done. Good night, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see, should we put the secondary? That's gonna crowd out there. I mean, is it really gonna crowd out though? Secondaries don't take that much space. The alternative is to put it on this side and then built in from there. I actually kind of like that idea. Alright, how else do I have it set up? Gap of 3. Because we side load. Coal to the left, coal dust to the right. Nope, we need coal, not processed coal. And we need 2 of those. And 1 of the processed or crushed coal. We'll bring the crushed coal over here. Coal dust will be there. Actually, that'll be regular coal, that'll be crushed coal. Alright, we need more steam engines. That's good. I think I'll set up a bank here and I'll move these over there as well. Perfect, that'll work. Set up the manifold. I think we'll bring it in from this side. We may end up putting more steam boilers in there. There, that more than doubles our electricity from this bank. There's not a lot of steam engines elsewhere in the base, but they're out there. That manifold set up, that manifold, we have the overflow, we have the tank that's handling our buffer. And I think with this backup going on, it is high time we made this sushi belt I was trying to avoid. Because there's no reason not to do it. That is steam power expansion. Still working on the coal. The way I'm gonna do this, need some belts. Let's bring this down here. And then intermix. What is wrong with people that they feel they have to run a two-stroke motor at midnight? Not usually. Usually they're just fine. Yeah, it's the neighbors, but it just boggles my mind. Like, why would you run a two-stroke motor at midnight? Like, have you thought through what that is like for other people? Luckily, it shouldn't be bothering me. Need 3 spaces for the load balancer. Oh, no, well, I need 2. Oh well. And then I need that there, that there. Alright. Sushi belt engage. Oh yeah, I haven't finished it yet. I'm not too worried about the coal dust because we're going to be shifting it all over to the other side. Oh, it would help if I finished the sushi belt. Alright, is this able to keep up? No. It's still browning out. 160 fish turbines is quite a lot. It should soften the brownouts though. Alright, so top one is coal. Crushed coal. Let's bring you up here. I'll make it easier to handle the other belts. Crushed coal. And then vanilla coal. Which this should be going away, so I have no problem doing that. Okay. Oh, we need space because the coal's gonna come, the raw coal is gonna come down here. Oh, that's obnoxious. Alright. And I need how many inserters? 3 per... Oh wow, I actually need inserters. We've used so many. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All about that belt weaving. Alright, that's the beginning. Now we just need to do it again. Don't care about where you have the poles. I'll put them where I feel like it. Full processing expanded. Now we can lift these ones up. And set a priority. Why are there two there? We want output priority to be to the right. There's our temporary. Output priority to the left. Excess goes right. That's coal dust from further. The tailings processing, I believe, is where that comes from. Yeah, I'm starting to lose my voice. I can tell I've been at this for a while. Vocal cords are all relaxing. Nah. Good. The game needs to be harder. That's why I don't pay attention to what the AI is buying from me. Because I'm like, you know, one of these times, one of them is going to flip and I'm going to end up fighting them. And it's going to be awesome. If it is honestly stressful though, like that's a pretty good sign. Because that means the AI needs more help with designing than with actually playing. Not that it's not boneheaded with mistakes sometimes. Yeah, I keep filling it out bit by bit. it really needs the help. But if that's the biggest problem in the game, maybe it's in better shape than I thought it is. I'm just so happy I like the game. Let's see, how do we want to arrange this? Can we span? Oh, we can span. Yes. 2 for 1. And these will go here. Those will go there. I kind of want to be obnoxious and just snake this around. Just to be silly. Alright, now for the fun part. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have doubled coal processing and relocated it. It is, and the designer is not as smooth as it once was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it used to run a bit smoother. And now it's got a lot of loading time. And I assume that's it clearing the cache and resetting it to what's current to avoid a lot of the bugs with cache poisoning. I assume. There's a lot of assumptions on my part on the source of at least one of the bugs. Alright, what happens to this if it backs up? It backs up. Okay. Noted. Might want to try to figure out a way to fix that. I'm not too worried though. If it backs up, it backs up. I'll fix it then. Famous last words. Oh, I had spare engines just chilling here. Oh, those actually run. And there are literally extra engines that ran directly off the storage. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I can fit. I'm probably fit one more, but not two. Bunk, 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 bunk. Oop, pardon me, knocked the mic. Alright, so that's coal processing. We did steam power, we did coal processing. We did composting, we did SynGas, we moved and expanded science. Okay. That's actually looking like quite a bit of progress today. Of course, aromatics is woefully inadequate. We're burning off our excess SynGas, enough to handle 1.5 of these right now. No spare molten glass. Oh, actually, we're running out of quartz. How's about that? I never thought I'd see the day. Coal gas is at 50%. Nice. Alright, first things first. I want to check No. No, first things first. We're gonna go pick up all parts. Belts. Pipes. Wire. Wow, it's dark on this side of the base. Poles. Creosote. We used it all. Now what do I do? I guess it's good I have a bunch of logs left over. So, about that wire. Small parts of the wire will make the inserters much easier to make. You need to grab some iron. Pretty much stocking up before calling it quits for the night. Got pipes. We need circuits. Got steel. Titanium, tin. Drop off our concrete. Some bricks would be good. And I can delete this one. I don't see compost coming down. That mean there's no way we burnt through all of the guts. Did we find something that can't be inserted? The meat, dried meat, cannot be inserted. What am I supposed to do with the dried meat then? Why do you like this game? Now I gotta filter out all the dried meat. Also means I need to add one more inserter. For just meat. And then one more over here. Whitelist. Dried meat. Go into a box. Well, yeah. Oh, you can eat it when you're full health. Yeah, that'll take a while. I'm not doing that. That's the whole purpose in Biomass. It is your health. You can still eat fish. But fish are far more valuable to be turned into turbines. Why do you need fish? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to be. It's fine. Did I not? No. No, I did not. How far did we get though? Oh, not very far. That's alright. Burning compost for steam. Alechius, guts for steam. Okay. So we are indeed making more glass then? Well, we stopped, we spiked it all, and then we came right back down to where we were. It's steady state though. Whereas before that it was kind of wavering. That's a good sign. Fluid-wise, how are we looking? Oh yeah, that is so much better. Way more SynGas. Highest molten gas that we've had. Latex is down. Must have accidentally clicked on latex. I'm pretty happy with the progress. I mean, we need more glass. So it might behoove us to actually improve our quartz production. I'll take a look at that, and then I am almost certainly done for the night. If it's going to be super complicated, I'm just going to quit now. Huh. You can get quartz out of sand. Makes sense. Oh, we haven't researched the better quartz? Oh, those are advanced. Yep, there's quartz processing. We crush the quartz, which produces some stone. But then the crushed quartz can go down to the glassworks. I'd like to see the efficiency for that. It'll be a fun question of the day. Glass. Molten glass. $1,000, and then we add a recipe. Molten glass from crushed quartz. Throw that into its own, because I am really curious. Didn't I type in 1,000? I sure did. Floating point error, probably. So that almost doubles how much molten glass we get from each quartz, but requires 69 more megajoules of electricity. Well, if I were to run 67 crushnators, which, yeah, that's a bit silly. I'm happy with 4 quartz miners. I'm not going to expand that, so I think we are done for the day. Although I will switch us over to quartz processing. We'll move back and finish up the rubber next time though. We've got a nice stock of stuff to use at the beginning of the next episode as well. I'll drop off the extra circuits. And actually, let's stand by the quartz, because then I'll remember. Alright. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.